Qatar Airways' relatively new CEO Badr Al-Mir reaffirmed his airline's commitment to the Airbus A380. Speaking to reporters on the sidelines of the Farnborough Air Show, Al-Mir noted that times have changed and the Super Jumbo remains the best product for routes where airports are restricted. Let's take a closer look at the CEO's comments and what we can expect from Qatar Airways with its A380 operations. A new CEO can quite often bring with them a new perspective, and Al-Mir's appointment as head of Qatar Airways is no different. The chief stands in stark contrast to his predecessor Akbar Al-Bakr, who often provided outspoken opinions on all sorts of aviation topics. Al-Mir, on the other hand, is more soft-spoken, choosing his words carefully to avoid controversial statements. Simple Flying had the opportunity to chat with the CEO on the sidelines of the Farnborough Air Show. Naturally, there was one key question on our minds. During the pandemic, Akbar Al-Bakr said that buying the A380 was Qatar Airways' biggest mistake. He made it clear that he was keen to see these jets phased out as new wide-bodies were available to replace the capacity. Even as recently as the Paris Air Show in 2023, Al-Bakr maintained the A380 would not be staying long-term. But what does Al-Mir think about the Super Jumbo? Well, this is what he told us. His Excellency, Akbar Al-Bakr, maybe he gave this comment years ago based on the situation of the industry at that time, but today it's different. More specifically, Al-Mir noted that where airports restrict capacity, it absolutely makes sense to use the A380. This summer, it's flying to airports like Bangkok, Heathrow, Perth, Sydney and Paris. Before the pandemic, the Super Jumbo also served airports like Guangzhou, Melbourne and Frankfurt, although it's not clear if or when these will come back. We have so many restrictions and so many airports around the world that the A380 is the best option to operate to certain airports. For example, the A380 is the best option for us when we're restricted on the number of flights we can make to Australia. Al-Mir revealed that there had been a plan in place to remove the Airbus A380 from the fleet this year. However, in discussion with the airline's commercial, finance and planning teams, it's now planned to stay for longer. The decision was made to extend the operations of the A380 and to make some modifications to it, the airline CEO stated. With a commitment to keeping the A380 for longer, Al-Mir noted that the airline is currently assessing improvements for the type. Specifically, he admitted that the Wi-Fi on board was not the best, something that our team members also experienced on recent flights with the type. As such, bringing this up to current standards is a high priority. With the airline revealing the newest iteration of its Q-Suite premium product at Farnborough, could we see an improved cabin on the A380? For now, Al-Mir is staying on the fence about this, saying that we're discussing this internally to see how we can address this. Qatar still has 3 A380s in storage, which have been there since the pandemic. Whether the airline is committed enough to bring these back into service remains to be seen. However, for the 8 already flying with the carrier, it seems there is a bright future ahead. What do you think of this position taken by Qatar Airways? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.